Night 100 of protests in Portland saw more violence, this time through neighborhoods in southeast Portland, with explosives and tear gas thrown between groups. Welcome to Coin 6 News. I'm Wayne Haverly. Police made a huge number of arrests after a riot was declared in southeast Portland overnight. The declaration was made after someone threw what's been described as firebombs towards police. Coin 6's Jennifer Dowling. She was there last night when all of this happened. She joins us now live with all the details and what she's discovered. Jennifer.
Good evening, Wayne. It was a crazy scene in this southeast Portland neighborhood near Southeast Stark and 117th, and things really broke loose after people started marching down Southeast Stark, and police said they were not going to allow them to get to the East Precinct. So they were facing each other in the middle of Southeast Stark around that time, maybe around 9 o'clock in the evening. And things were going pretty normal as far as protests go. People were just chanting and playing music and holding signs, and police were holding a line on the street. And then someone threw what was described by police as a Molotov cocktail. We saw at least 2 flaming objects thrown ourselves, and when they hit the ground, the flames spread out across the pavement and also grew higher. At least one man who was on the side of the protest group was injured after his shoes caught on fire. Police deployed tear gas, and the street and surrounding neighborhoods filled up with clouds of the stuff. There were 59 people arrested. 43 were processed by the Portland Police Bureau. Some neighbors were caught in the crossfire between protesters and police, and their homes were gassed. We found one man who said his home was so full of gas, his 13-year-old son and his friend were screaming inside their house and trying to wash out their eyes in the kitchen sink. Not only has his home been gassed, but he said he was injured when he went outside to see what was going on. He was not part of the protest. He said he was talking to an officer about the impact of the gas on his 13-year-old and his 13-year-old's friend when another officer came up and hit him, giving him a concussion, according to him.
So I opened the door to the garage, which leads to my kitchen. As soon as I open up the door, my eyes immediately start burning. I see my son and his friend over the kitchen sink flushing their eyes. My whole house is filled with tear gas.
And he said he didn't even know what was going on at the time because he wasn't part of the protest. Elijah says that he spent several hours in the hospital overnight getting stitches and has suffered a concussion, as we mentioned before. We have reached out to Portland Police to see if they have a response to his story. We have not heard back yet, but we'll keep following it and bring you any updates tonight on Coin 6 News at 11 o'clock. Wayne, I'll pass it back to you in the studio.